All right, Sistas fans, or well, just subscribers, or I guess you could say regular commenters on the channel in general. Now, you all know I post things pretty frequently. Like, there might be 1 or 2 days where I'm just not available to record, but then other days, like yesterday / this morning, you'll get damn near 20 videos at once because, yeah, it's been a long weekend, and yesterday, ladybug swarm. Yeah, where I live at, ladybugs and stink bugs. I hate it. But I'd rather take ladybugs over stink bugs, so I ain't complaining. But I was reading some of the comments on the videos I posted in the past 12 hours. Yeah, past 12 hours. And yeah, there are those who just I have to give a shout out to Kendra Saunders because she is a viewer who does not mince words, and she leaves a lot of comments, which I'm here for, because even if somebody doesn't disagree with me, if they have their thoughts fully explained in the comments, then I can work with that, because it's easy to say, you're dead wrong, Jeremy, you're ranting, Jeremy, you're just posting stuff just to post it. Yes, I saw a couple comments like that just now. But this particular comment on the video I did yesterday, I think it was the one that was about if Zach and Fatima are a good couple. And Kendra said, Zach needs a woman like a mama. He can't do anything without Fatima. How will it look with them living together? She's moving in when they've been staying together. Like, what's going to be different? WTF? Where is the space? I could see if Zach played in it by himself to be alone, a bachelor, bad move. This Fatima show and bringing Fatima's friend Belinda, the girl Zach had been with, like, what? Oh, why can't Karen be in it? Oh, she too dark. Yeah, Tyler Perry, I get it. What you up to with all your series and movies? This I do like Real Housewives of Atlanta. Lord, please don't let her get pregnant. Please at least let her be on the pill and Zach using protection. The first part is why I'm doing this video about Zach needing a woman like a mama. He can't do anything by himself. This reminds me of when I believe it was Fatima, Danny, and Sabrina kind of, I guess you could say, having a standoff with Aaron, kind of in the same way that the ladies did the same thing with Calvin when he came over to Sabrina's apartment. And I feel like that's probably why I give Calvin some more cool points, because unlike Aaron, who was actually respectful, Calvin rightfully told off the ladies for, you know, basically being the mouthpieces with Sabrina when he was trying to talk to her, but they just wanted to start some shit. In this situation, I believe Andy stepped away from the not even the proposal, but the wedding. And I don't know where Karen was at the time. I know Gary went somewhere, and Andy, I think Karen took Andy to the back. And then the three women just, you know, were giving Aaron the side eye and whatnot. So they were just kind of interrogating him in regards to his intentions with Karen, and then they were talking amongst themselves, and I forgot, I think Danny was the one that said something along the lines of, you know, yeah, Zach, he always needs somebody to take care of him like a mama, and then Aaron's like, yeah, that's the truth, and they're like, oh, we weren't talking to you, you don't get to speak. So when you really think about it, it makes sense. I guess you could say that It just goes to how Zach was raised, the fact that he never had a positive female influence in his life. So kind of like, you know, a child trying to find his mother or somebody to take care of him. It actually is a pretty profound thought that Zach is capable of applying himself, but being able to do something and believing yourself being able to do a task and believing that you can complete a task are two completely different things. You can have the ability, you can have the strength, you can have the knowledge, you can have the money, you can have the power, but if you don't believe in yourself, I know this sounds cheesy, but this stuff is applicable to life. If you don't believe in yourself, some Joe Smo with not even a quarter of your resources can get something done because they have that self-confidence and self-worth. Zach doesn't really have that because based off what we know about his past and everything, he's been told he's, pretty much not worth 5 cents. And you could argue that he was pretty much only living up to the potential that others saw in him because he couldn't see the potential in himself. I mean, let's be honest here. There are some of us, some of you all listening to this content, and even me, I can relate to this, where based on how you were raised when you were growing up, whether somebody was just talking down to you versus uplifting you, that impacts you even as an adult. Like, that lack of self-confidence, the inability to stand up for yourself, because it's almost like you've been emotionally beaten down your whole life that you can't even find your own voice. So I actually think this is a pretty profound statement that Kendra made. But you could also argue, well, Jeremy, it seems like, Zach just wants to take care of Fatima because she took care of him. But remember when he was going to the property to look at it, he wanted Fatima. Like, I feel like 2 arguments could be made here. That one, he wanted Fatima there because he obviously had the intention of getting her to move in with him. But you could also say on the flip side that, well, I think it's because Fatima is affiliated with Chainbreaker, so getting her a second opinion would be valuable due to her own experience. But then I want to throw in a third one here. Maybe he just couldn't do it by himself because he called her saying, now he was so confident. He was so sure when he showed Danny the plans, what he planned to do when he quit the job, or better yet, the next day after he got the money. And then when he gets to the location, he calls Fatima like, you know what? I don't know if this is a good idea. And Fatima's like, no, you got this. You can do it. And then after that little pep talk, Zach was like, yep, you know what? I got this. So yeah, in a way, I feel like he can't do much by himself. However, when it came to the whole stock information and whatnot, look, I know it was a woman who gave him that advice, but it wasn't until he talked to Preston that he actually, got the guts to do it. So not just women, it seems like for the most part, you could argue Zach needs somebody holding his hand. But once again, after he got that money at the bank, he got all that secure. When he went to the airport, he showed Dan, he broke down, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit this job. I'm going to buy this a property. I'm going to rent it out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that in order to create residual income. That way I'm not, running out of money. So he did that all by himself because he said so himself when we seen it. The man is good with numbers. It's just that he needs the training wheels on, or basically, let's say he's riding a bike with Zach. Living his life is like riding a bike without training wheels. But the thing about Zach is, even though he's fully capable of riding the bike by himself, which obviously we know he is capable of since he was riding a bike for most of season 1 and part of season 2, but he needs someone like a Karen or Fatima or Preston, or he just needs somebody, holding on to the back of the bike because he's afraid if they let go, he isn't capable of doing it himself. Because truth be told, based on what we know about Zach's life in general, every time he's tried to fly solo, he's ended up falling, whether he got into some trouble and landed in jail, or, messed around with some girl and it turned out bad. So to actually have somebody giving him those affirmations are important to him. So to actually have a live-in fortune cookie, so to speak, somebody who would always give you a message of the day. Yeah. Damn, that's why I like Sistas. Look, I know I get crap in the comments when I seem to be just ranting about an episode, or ranting about a character. But the thing is, Sistas creates these kind of discussions where even if the show isn't all that great, I think the discussions about real life relationships that are brought up in relation to Sistas is what's really important. Hence why I really think the show is a success. But that's just my opinion. So what do you think? Do you think Zach is incapable of truly living or making a move without a woman by his side? I mean, heck, he even called Fatima his good luck charm. So yeah, I feel like there's some weight behind Kendra's comment. So let's talk about it more in the comment section below. And well, when you look back at, I was trying to say something about Karen, but even when they were together, the fact that she was kicking him while he was down, that pretty much prevented him from really moving forward. So yeah, you know, I'll leave the conversation to you all, and I'll chime in once we got some comments. But thanks so much. And like I said, I'm not able to read everybody's comments because with the rate at which I put out content, and some videos do just crazy with the comments, sometimes 50 or 100 plus comments, I can't get to everybody, but I read through them when I can. Like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. That does help out the channel more than you can know. And if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.